What does Paul say? He says, who will bring a charge against God's elect? It is God who justifies. And then later on he says, who is the one who condemns? It is Christ who died for you. And this goes back to a basic premise in the book of Romans, which is the only person's opinion of you that matters is God's. Nobody else's matters. Period. If God says you're one of the elect, if God says you're saved, if God says you're a child of His, if God says you're victorious, no one else matters. And so my relationship with God is it. That's all. Paul says, is that where you're at? Congratulations, you win. Number 3, he says, who will separate us from the love of Christ? And I could spend a lot of time right here, but the point Paul wants to make is that nothing can except you. And keep that in mind. Nobody can step in between you and God and take it away from you. We can walk away from it, but if we want to stay in it, then our salvation is certain. And so this is what Paul leaves with, the final conviction. He says this, and let me just read it because his words are better than any commentary I can give to you. In Romans 8:37, he says, so then in all these things, we overwhelmingly conquer. Okay? What's the idea of overwhelmingly conquer? You know, you can have a conflict. Maybe you've got a boxing match and it goes to decision